We're going to take a look at the process of the final exam. So you'll find the final exam in the modules. Of course, you'll find it in your to-do list. What you're going to find is of course, you've had the information already that you've reviewed. And then when the day of the final occurs, when you start the final exam, you will take a look at the final exam assignment. This contains all the information. It contains this video also in here to remind you. It's just an outline of the process for the final exam, the materials, right, what is allowed, what's not allowed, just to remind you. So you want to review that before the final. You have access to this page. You will see an outline for the multiple choice portion, a short explanation. And then you will also see the written response component. And there are links there that won't be active until the day of the final. I want you to review the, if you want to get an idea of what's on the final written part, you will see a rubric that you can review for the written portion. So you want to make sure that that is done. And this is where you will submit your written portion. But let's go ahead and take a look. So I'll remind you of that again. So in the modules, you have your final exam information. The final exam assignment has the overview and links to the two parts. Part 1 will be the multiple choice part. You have an hour and a half to complete that. There are 15 problems, 10 multiple choice and 5 short explanation. And then the written part has 5 written problems that you will either, of course, type, or you can write out, which maybe that's where you're going to do most of your work. And then you will then submit that information here into the final exam assignment. These are just the problems. This is where you'll be viewed on Proctorio. Once you complete this multiple choice, again, you have an hour and a half, and then this one is set up for 2.5 hours. Hour and a half for the first part, 2.5 for the second. And then you will submit your written work. Now, the exams were not written to be that long. You have 4 hours total, but they're not written to be that long. In general, most exams we write to be about an hour and a half in length. Like a class session for us, a normal class session is 2 hours. So that's what we target, but you have 4 hours for each of those. And those are timed, an hour and a half and 2.5 hours. And then once you're done with that, you will submit your work in the final exam assignment area. Don't forget the extra credits due the night before. So if you're reading this on Friday, then it's too late. Take a look at that, up to 6% towards the final exam.